Okay, you all can go ahead and talk. We'll wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, Laura.
How are you?
I'm here. Let's put it that way.
Look like you're in
Okay.
Las Vegas.
Well, you're here. You in Vegas?
Yeah,
Huh?
yes, I am. Yes, we are.
Okay, yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
Okay.
And then your
Tell
grandson
Brenda I
getting
said
married, right?
hi. That's nice. Hmm?
She's in the background. She said hello.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah,
how's the
we're at
weather out there?
nine. Last time I looked was 96. That was about an
Oh,
hour ago.
Wow,
Nice.
I know it's hot out there.
Well, it
ooh.
helps my
Nice.
arthritis, so I love
I know.
Okay.
it.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Where y'all staying at?
nice.
I mean, what
We're,
hotel
st
y'all at?
we're staying in a timeshare called
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Grand,
Mm.
yeah, Grandview at Las Vegas,
Oh, okay.
You
something.
got a timeshare out
Okay,
there,
that's
Jimmy?
nice. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's nice.
Man, I
Mm.
Yeah.
know where the money's at for real.
So
I
how's it
always
going with the cruise? A lot of people register for the cruise.
I did
uh,
already.
no, not a lot. Um,
Okay.
I
my
already got
my
my cabin and everything.
yeah, my daughter's
Hmm.
in the
I ain't playing.
is in the
Okay.
adjoining suite over here, or room, or whatever suite, I guess you call it.
Mm.
I don't know whether
Well,
she'll be
I've been sending I sent stuff information to my family, but I ain't heard. I don't know whether I don't know what's going on. So I mean, like
Mm.
and I called to make. I'm gonna stay in an interior cabin because all I do is sleep when I go in there anyway because I be going like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
Mm.
but the lady told me, she said if I have to I can't find somebody to be in the room with me, and I don't have no
Mm.
$4,000. I don't have it. So I'm still gonna work on it though before see if I can get somebody before
Well,
the 5th so we
well,
can
you
send
don't
them
have
the deposit.
you don't have to pay four
Huh?
thousand dollars. Well, we'll talk about it during the mesh
Okay.
discussion here.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
get my daughter
Okay.
to come in and join in.
Mhm.
So she stepped
Yeah, because I
out.
really want to go. I really want to go. I do. I want to be there with the
Yeah,
family because I love y'all all. You know that.
yeah.
You
My,
know
my
me.
daughter stepped out for a minute, and I hope she'll be back. All right,
Okay.
let's
Okay.
go ahead and get officially get started. First of all,
Okay.
welcome everyone. I always
Mhm.
get rejuvenated the second Friday of each month when we have these calls, because no matter how down I might be, which thankfully it's not that often, but when I
Mhm.
see you all smiling faces and hear the wonderful stories that goes on, I really do appreciate it. The fact that we're able to get together once a month and see our family members from around the world on these calls.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Greg.
before you get started, let me just say one thing. I want to thank you for that card you sent me for my birthday. That that made my day. It really did. I was like, wow. It was really nice. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're very and well deserving. Believe me, very deserving. Okay, we'll give Angela a second to get up to par here. Let me
Hello,
just
everyone.
hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's see here. This is Angela right here. Give me a second to rename Angela. Give me a second to just rename uh, the folks on the call here. Let's see here, so that we can again. But my wife is in the background here, so anytime y'all want to say something to her, you can.
So then, can I be Angela Roper Meekins?
You can be anything you wish.
Okay, thank you.
Give
Hey,
me a second,
Jimmy,
T.
This is Moses Winston. This is my first time on the call with you guys.
Yes.
Uh, I finally
Uh,
catch up with you out here in Albuquerque.
oh my.
Okay.
Wow.
You're in Albuquerque?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Oh
so
my
I'm
goodness.
Rose Winston's son, her oldest son,
All right.
And so she told me about this. This is my first time. I get all your emails, so but I haven't had a chance to do this cousins meeting. So it's going to be
Good.
something good to check out.
All right.
Okay, I hope we don't let you down.
No, it's all good. It's all
It
good, you
is
know.
I was wondering why it looked like the sun shining where you're at.
Oh yeah.
because
It's pitch black here.
yeah, it's because we're west. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Must be nice.
We're
Is
west.
that a pun, Jimmy? Because we're west.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Uh, okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do introductions, and I'll start off by saying who I am and a little bit about myself. Since uh, Matthew, that's right, right? I got it right, right? Matthew Winston his first name is Matthew, right?
Nope, it's Moses.
Moses, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's even a better name, biblical
Yeah.
name. But Matthew is too. I don't know that much about the Bible. Let me shut up.
Yeah, don't go in
Yeah,
too
you
deep,
did.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I really am. Um, I'm Jimmy West. I was born in Newport News, Virginia. Moved to Lancaster, Virginia, in New Kent. At approximately age 2, I lived there until I was probably. I attended Lancaster School, which is a one-room school in Lancaster. We had 5 grades in that room. I said that room. If you had 5 grades, you had 5 rows of students. First, second,
Mhm.
third, right on through. I don't know how one teacher taught all of those. I don't know. But anyway, the heat was a pot belly stove. Uh,
Mhm.
one of the uh, one of the Coles guys came in early in the morning, made the fire before we got to school, and of course, forget air conditioning. Uh, I assume we had electricity. I'm not sure. That was a very long time ago. But anyway, I lived with my great grandmother, uh, Gertrude Meekins Fry in Lenexa until I was, I guess, in the 4th grade, and we migrated to my mother, my sister, and I migrated to Richmond, Virginia, where I spent my formative years uh, in Richmond. Graduated from high school in Richmond, and then I worked for AT&T. Well, I went in the military first, and then when I worked at AT&T after that for 33 and a half years. Been retired for 21 years. I moved from Richmond to the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area a long time ago, 40 plus years ago,
Really?
and
Okay.
spent 7 years there. And then
Mm.
we moved to the Washington, D.C. area, Silver Spring, Maryland, and we've been there 40 years, June of this year.
Wow.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
in essence, along the way, I've attained a bachelor's degree from the University of Maryland in business and a master's in business from the University of Maryland. And I've been doing in this capacity as chairman of the executive committee uh, for a long time. I forget how many years right off the bat, but it's I've been the only chairman since its inception of this particular national executive committee. So I hope Moses that gives you an idea of who I am, and uh, I have 4 children. My wife is here with me, of course, here in Las Vegas, and so in a nutshell, that's it. Gregory, you want to give us a and along the way,
Oh,
Moses, this is a very informal setting. You can just say whatever you want, whenever you want to interrupt us. Feel free. We're your cousins. Uh, so just feel like you're at home with us.
Hey, thank you. I
Uh,
appreciate that.
Gregory, you're next.
oh.
You can say
Hi,
whatever
Moses.
you
How you
want.
doing? It's good to see you on the call. I'm Greg Chin. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I now reside in the metropolis of Morristown, New Jersey. I am on the Meekins side of this family. My mother was Alice Meekins, um, and I'm semi-retired.
Reeb,
Hmm. Good evening, everybody. My name is Arib Muhammad. I am,
Excuse me.
my grandmother was Georgia Woodson. And no, actually, my grandmother was Georgia Meekins, and she married Charles Woodson. So I'm from the family of Meekins and Woodson. Uh, of course, my mother married her being Hazel Wynn married Joshua. Hazel Woodson married Joshua Wynn. So I did change my name back in, I don't know what year, probably 75. And let's see, I'm in Teaneck, New Jersey. I'm married 52 years now.
Hey,
Yeah,
wow.
I married in 72. And we have 3 children. They're all young adults. Well, 2 of them are midway. One has 4 children, very spunky children. They can wear you out. Extremely athletic, even the 3-year-old. The my first time that I was at one of the family reunions was when Aunt Mary and had told me that her sister Emma was had gathered the some of the history and the names of family members, and that they were going to start having family reunions, which I was most interested in. And so I made sure that I had attended the reunion, which was down in Washington, D.C. I remember during that time, my 2 little children, well, my 2 older children were little. They were still at the age where you had to, by law, put them in car seats. So that's all right, no problem. I can drive down there. The work that I had to do, my husband stayed home so that he can do it in order for me to make the trip. And it was fantastic. In fact, I met a lot of family members that I would have never had that opportunity to meet. And which felt really, really good, because up here, we used to always go visit my grandmother on the weekends, on Saturdays, every Saturday. And all the cousins, my mother's siblings, their children, we'd all meet over to my grandmother's house, our grandmother's house, and we just congregate. And it was habitual. On Saturdays, we go there, and then on Sundays, my father would drive us to Brooklyn, where some of his family members were. And then on special holidays or occasions, Aunt Mary, when she wasn't busy with her work, she would open the house to all the relatives to come over and visit, and it was fantastic. There were so many people. I can always remember when we would go, I would be thinking while someone's ringing the doorbell, and you can hear the voices behind the door. I used to say, oh, I hope there's a seat that I can sit down. I was a little girl at that time. And I'm trying to think who it was. I used to wind up sitting on someone's lap. I don't know if it was Esau or it was somebody. I was always he would say, "Here, you're looking for a seat." He could see it on my face. He said, "You're looking for a seat here. You can sit right here on my lap." So I could be there and just listen to all the different voices. Everybody's communicating, and that felt so good to be
Mhm.
around so many family members, and everybody's is talking and having a good time, and it was just a big social event. Uh, these are the things I remember from the childhood that meant so much to me. Whenever a family member would have a wedding or whatever in uh, the New York boroughs, we'd wind up going, or anything that had family related. It meant so much to me. And everything that I learned from the adults, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the great aunts, the great uncles, the great great aunts, and the great great uncles, these things influenced my life so much. And that value still stays with me. Um, it just made growing up a paradise for me. It just made it a beautiful paradise, something that you wouldn't trade for anything in the world. And so when I learned about this Zoom, I wanted to attend only because of the memories of when we used to be visiting family, or they would come over to where we live and visit. Uh, and that's something that you never want to be without. You don't want to miss that, because that's your genetics. That's who you are.
Yes.
And you learn so much, and you can feel so much love, so much significance, so much history. Uh, it's a world set apart from everything else. And it's an experience that if you miss it, you've missed half of your life.
Yeah.
And so the Zoom, sometimes I get busy and I miss that month's Zoom. I remember the day before, and, and then I wind up missing it that next day, because I'm either very busy, and it just I wind up remembering when it's too late, and I feel so bad that I missed being with the family. And I tell myself, make sure the next time you make it, because it's something that you don't want to be without. And I enjoy even just listening to family members just talking. Uh, some of my siblings and Eric and Abby, I text them to see if they're gonna be on the Zoom. My sister definitely, she's so used to going to sleep at 8 o'clock, because when she was teaching, she would have to get up at 4 in the morning. And she taught for like probably 35 years or more. And it got to the point that she was conditioned to go to sleep at 8 o'clock. And so it is very difficult for her to break that habit. Her body's in that pattern. But I wish she would be able to come on, because she would really enjoy being able to meet family members. The only problem is she would be half asleep, if not all the way asleep, so unfortunately she misses that. And sometimes I fill her in, But otherwise, I'm so glad that I got here this evening. And I love the fact when you have a whole lot of people join in and they're from all over the world,
Yeah.
because that reminds me of when I was a little girl in elementary school. One weekend, uh, we were getting phone calls from relatives living in Germany and France, two different African countries, and it just felt so good speaking with them
Mhm.
and knowing that these were my relatives and they were from different countries, around the world. And it just made me feel blessed, special. It made me feel very special and very blessed. And it gave me that sense of, I rationalized, I must have been about 8 years old, and I rationalized that the family members that I enjoyed that whole weekend, some of them have never been in America. I said, I love them and I have to love the people from where they came, because had those people not been there in those countries, my relatives would have never been born. And
Mhm.
I have been blessed for a whole weekend to be talking with relatives from other countries that have never been in the United States. And it just felt so good. And at that time, I said, I had to thank my creator. I was standing in the middle of the schoolyard thinking about that. And I just thank my creator for such an experience, such a special experience. And I felt fantastic because between what we learned from our elders growing up and that experience with talking with the relatives, it left me such an impression that I grew up not having uh, disdain for anybody simply because then they don't look like me, or they didn't come from my country, or they weren't of my uh, ethnic background or anything like that. And because I developed that way, I've met so many people from so many countries around the world who have done so much for humanity. It's phenomenal. And these people made history. And it makes my life fantastic when I reflect on all those people that I've met through my lifetime. Uh, you know,
Fantastic.
it's fantastic.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's why I always want to make sure I come on to here, because
Well,
this
thank you. So,
it
we, we,
adds it
yes,
adds to that great feeling.
that's right. That's right. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, we sure appreciate you being here. Linda, introduce yourself to Moses.
Hi, Moses. I'm cousin Linda. I am on the Meekins side. My mother was Ophelia Meekins Harris, and she was the oldest of nine. Greg's mom was her baby sister. Greg's mom was the baby, and we both grew up in Morristown. Mom was from Lenexa. I love to hear Jimmy say it because that's how my mom said it. I always say Lenexa. She said it's Lenexa. So I love it. But I am I'm the baby of my family. I've lost my brother and my sister and my father, so I'm it. But I've adopted Greg. He's my baby brother. Yeah.
Mhm.
and we live about 3 blocks from each other. I am married. I have 2 daughters and 7 grandchildren, 6 of whom are girls, and the baby is a boy. And
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they're a dear. I love them all, and I love what Arif said,
That's
because coming on here, it just does my heart good to see my cousins and from all over the world. And so just welcome. Come back next month, Moses. And I think that's it.
Thank, thank you. Angela, she might have stepped away for a second. You there? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just texting you. Hold on. Okay, I was just sending you a quick text. But anyway, yes. So, hi everyone. Hi Moses.
hi.
I didn't finish the text, but if you read it, you'll know what it means. But
Okay.
anyway, I'm here from Brooklyn, New York, and I am a Meekins, but I was just texting Jimmy because I'm not sure of the name of the Meekins that I'm a descendant of. So forgive me, but I do need that information. But I'm always trying to make sure I get on to be here to speak with my family because I'm just so happy that I have family. I don't know if you all know the story, but when my mom had got dementia, I started cleaning up her house and I came across these letters. And I wish Patrice, I don't know what happened to those letters, but I wish she would have held them because these letters were communications between my mom and another family member that was talking about kids, this, that, interesting letters. And there was phone numbers, and I called those phone numbers. They were all disconnected. I Googled, I tried everything. So I gave the letters to my niece, Patrice. She found us.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Wow.
happy to be here. I'm not a great storyteller like you guys.
That is that, you know what you just said is so true. We ran across this about during the pandemic. We lost a Woodson uh, in Washington D.C. And the last time he attended a function was in 1963 in Washington D.C. at the Howard Inn,
Wow.
which was one of our
Mm.
first coordinated. Linda, you probably remember that one. I said 63, maybe a little bit later. Anyway, somewhere the one we had last one we had in Washington D.C.
Yeah, it was fun.
when Richard had his car broken into and stolen
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. That was in
Anyway,
the 80s,
yeah, 80s.
think.
I'm sorry, you're right,
Yeah.
80s.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyway, he had not attended since then. He passed away, and one of his children did the same thing, saw cleaning up and found some documentation that I had sent him. And she called
Mm,
me. Her name is
wow.
Tawanda Brown. And of course
Okay.
Brenda and I attended his funeral and got to know some of the family members. And one of his grandchildren was a recipient of our scholarship award in Williamsburg last year. So yeah, it's just amazing. Sometimes, but many times, I send documentation, especially letters, like we used to send letters. More and more we send less letters today. And you don't hear from our family members. You say, is anybody reading my stuff? Oh, I shouldn't say my stuff. Stuff that
Mhm.
we sent out. And when I hear stories like that, it gives me hope to continue to do that. That hopefully you'll bear fruit somewhere along the line. So thank you for that. Laura Neal, you're next.
I'm still here. My
Yeah,
name is
this
Laura Neal. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but my grandfather, Walter Crump, was from New Kent County, Virginia. I'm on the Meekins side. His mother was Laura Meekins. She married Collier Crump. And he came up to Philadelphia in 1921 after his parents passed away. Well, he was young when they passed away. He was 2, I think, when his father died, and he was 4 when his mother died. So he came to Philadelphia. He stayed with her sister, Princetta, for a while. Then he went to Washington, D.C. Then he came to Philly. And he lost all contact with the family for with reason I don't know why, but whatever. But anyway, Lucille Jefferson, who lived in New Kent, was his cousin. She sent my uncle Earl, his name we called him Shuggy. She sent him a newsletter, and Laura Miles' number was on the back of it, and I called her. And that's how I got in contact with the family. But this is the other side of the story. I was at the zoo one day with my nieces, and I walked over to this table. This lady was there doing the genealogy, and it was Emma Woodson. And that's how I met her. And she said, well, what's your family's name? I said, Crump. But I said, but I'm on the Meeker side. So when I told her my father, she said, wait a minute. She said, we're cousins. And that was like really, really, it was strange to see her. I mean, I'm just saying, because she was there and I started talking to her because I wanted to find out about my family. So, but anyway, we started talking, and that's when I found out we were related. And Laura Miles was the first person that I met. After that, she was the first cousin that I met, and she told me, she said, she told me I look like her mother.
Wow.
But anyway, I have two children. I have 3 grandchildren. I have 2 great-grands. I worked for the school district of Philadelphia for 27 and a half years. Now I'm retired, and I've been traveling. I've been to Africa, and I've just been traveling. But I'm glad that I found my, the family, because that's important. Family is so important.
Yes.
Because the stuff goes on, and you don't know. Like one of our cousins here in Philadelphia had a baby by one of his cousins. He didn't know until after the fact. But we ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's family is so important. We need, we have to stick together. We have to do things with each other. I mean, I don't have a lot. I'm retired. I don't have a lot. I did go to college. I have an associate's degree. After that, I stopped going because I had to put my daughter through college. But now she has a degree in
She's in the medical
accounting.
field, right? Yeah.
Okay. She has a degree in accounting. She has her MBA, and now she's a registered. She's a traveling nurse. So I mean, she was at Johns Hopkins for a year, and then she went to North Carolina for a year. Now she's back in Philly. But her daughter, my youngest granddaughter's in college. And, but I'm just saying, family is so important. Like I said, when I met Emma Woodson, I was like, oh, my God, she's here, we're related. And I've been to her daughter's house, but I mean, I love my family. I do. I really do. I try to do things for I'm trying to get people up here in the family. I just sent them to think about the cruise. I don't know if anybody's responded. I have no idea. But, my family is full of it. I don't know what's wrong with them. It's just so much going on. But I'm not even going to get into that. But, family is important. We have to stick together.
Yes.
Because everything is going on, even with this crap with this 45. That man get back in the White House, we're going to catch hell. That's all I'm going to say, But hopefully, the people to get out there. But like Obama was out there. He was in Pittsburgh, and he was talking to the black men. He think they have a problem with her being a woman. That's why they don't want to vote.
Mm-hmm.
But, but I'm just saying, all the stuff that's going on, we need to regroup. We need to woke up. What they say, woke up, because that's it, but like, I love my family. I love Jimmy. I love Brenda. I love everybody in my family,
That's
everybody knows, people here in Philadelphia, my family here in Philadelphia, tell me I am so family oriented, but my family, they don't want to be bothered. Like I have a heart condition right now. They put something underneath my skin to monitor my heart because I had tachycardia. I ain't even tell my brother because they get on my nerves. They only call me when they want something. So but I'm just saying, family is so important because life is short. You don't know when you're gonna leave this earth. You don't know when. So family is important. We have to stick together. Like I try to, be in touch. Like I try to come over and do things with the family. A lot of times I can't make it. Like I'm having to stop driving. I'm 75 years old now, and my eyes are going bad. I guess because of my diabetes. But but I try to come over and and even support the family. I do support them. I will support the
Yes.
family, even if I can't make it
Yes.
over there, I will send money, whatever, but I'm just saying, my grandfather's gone, my mother's gone, but family is so important. It's in the heart. Like, when we had the family reunion last year, the things, the medallion that they gave us, where it said, two hearts together, that's what family's all about, and that's what it's about. That's what family is about. So, we have to stick together. And I'm sorry, Moses, how you doing? Moses, I'm Laura Neal. I live in Philly, but this has been my home since I was born. So but anyway, it's nice to tell you. I'm sorry you can't see me because my computer is acting stupid, so I can't get on Zoom. So I'm on the phone, but it's nice meeting you. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Melanie is back with us. You
Hi,
need just to be,
Melanie.
yes.
Hey, everybody.
Melanie, introduce yourself to Moses.
Hi, Moses. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to drop off for a minute. I had to go snatch her out to dance. They're supposed to be out at 8:30.
Child abuse, child abuse. This is being recorded.
Well, I didn't physically snatch her.
See? And then one of the dance moms left before and she let me know that there was an accident or something near my house, so I got to go the long way to get home.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Interesting. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm Melanie. Uncle Jimmy. Well, Jimmy is my uncle, my mom's brother, the oldest brother of the three of them. My grandmother was Elsie West Meekins. I'm from Richmond, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now. This is Michaela.
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Hi.
My
Well, thank you. Okay. Well, you be careful driving like that. So I won't talk.
Please do.
I'll wait till wait till you get home and then we talk again on the
Okay.
call. So in a nutshell, that was I think whenever we have someone new to our calls, I think it's extremely important that we get to know one another. So I always take the time to do that because we want Moses to come back again. And also, if he likes it and likes what he sees, maybe he can get some of his other immediate family members to join us somewhere down the line. We'll talk tonight. We do not have a co-host tonight. I will go through. I'll update you on what's happening with the family right now.
So
We'll
Jimmy,
start.
give me a second
Yes,
here,
yes, sir.
because I did not hear any names that I'm recalling, but maybe you all know some of my names. I've got a really small family, and I'm Moses Weston, and I grew up in Richmond, Virginia, and my mom is Rose Turner,
Mhm.
Winston Rose Turner. She grew up in New Kent, and
Mhm.
her mom was Rose Dixon Turner.
Mhm.
And so I'm not sure where that comes in. I don't know. I've got granddad Podegee, but I never met him, and I heard stories about them. And then I got uncles Fleming and Corrine uh, Dixon. I think maybe it's a crump with the Corrine area there, but that's the full extent of all I know with regard to my mother's side of the family. So that's where my grandmother was the one that, or my mother, I guess, told me about this. And so I've been emailing for a long time, but it's my first time getting a little bit more interactive with you all. So
I promise in the next week or so, I will send you information, show you how you connect to our six names, our six family names, Coles Living. I remember your mother and your grandmother very, very well. I saw them when I was living in New Kent, and I didn't know they were cousins. Look, everybody knew Kent back in that day were cousins. We just didn't know it.
Mm.
And it's called my grandmother, she was my great grandmother, cousin Gertie, cousin Gertie. I just thought it was a figure of speech. Actually, we were all cousins. If you go to Ebenezer Baptist Church down there in Lenexa now, everybody in there is cousins, just about 99% of them. So that's what happens. If you go to Bubba Meekin's church down in Toyota, Chickahominy Baptist Church, they call themselves CBC now. Same thing. Meekin's all, and this is common in small areas. But I'm getting back to your media. Your mother's very, very pretty lady, and your grandmother also. I see where your mother got her looks from. I'm just looking at a picture of her right now, your mother, and and when she left us, I was shocked because she just seemed so young looking all the time. I mean, but both mother and grandmother were strong supporters of our organization. They helped, especially your grandmother, help work on the early phases of what we're seeing now together as an organization. And it's really my pleasure to meet you and just pass it along to you in case you didn't know. But I will send you something in writing to show I have all of that information in our, you can't see it on here, but anyway, in our genealogy records. And so I promise you, I'll make a note of that. And once I get back to the East Coast, and give me a few days, I'll get something to you. And one other question, your birthday is June 16th, is that right?
Mine?
Yes.
Mine?
Yes, yours.
No, I'm March 15th,
Okay, hold on one second.
61.
March, March
15.
50, you said 50, 15, 1 5, right?
Right.
Okay, 1961.
Yeah.
Now
And this,
your son must be 616. What did I say? What did
no,
I say?
you're right. Just 1961, March 15th, 1961.
Moses, we're born in the same year.
All right.
Okay,
1961.
okay. So I just update genealogy as we go along. That's why I was
That's
asking.
that's fine. Today would have been my mother's 82nd birthday. God
Mm.
bless her. So
Mm.
Happy heavenly birthday to your mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 1918.
oh, that's
Wow,
my grandma,
that's your
and
grandmother.
that's
Okay.
September.
See that name's the Rose. Both had the name Rose.
Yeah,
That's
they're both Rose.
Mm.
Yeah, she was 1918 and September 11th, and my mom was October 11th.
that's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
left us in 2013.
Yeah.
Transition.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much. Okay, we're gonna move along. This has really been the start in explaining who we are and learning history is so important. I really appreciate you all updating us on what's what with your background. Moving along, like I said, I'm going to update you on what's going on in the world, our family. Starting with these are the known family members that's passed away in the last month that I'm aware of.
Excuse me.
Sarah Meekins, age 83, passed away down in Williamsburg, Toyota, Virginia. She's granddaughter of Lemco Meekins Sr. In Richmond, Charles Beavers Jr., age 81, passed away on 9/17. He was the son of Mary Meekins Beavers, who passed away on 8/11. In other words, just a little over a month apart. The mother was 90, was she 93, Brenda? Kiki's grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 93 or 90. She was in her 90s, and then her son died. She had to be about 90. She was over 90. Anyway, she was in her 90s, and her son passed away about 5 weeks later. So that was in Richmond. Mhm.
Hmm.
And they just happen to be on Brenda's niece's side of the family, right? Yeah. So it's not like family, but they're in our family genealogy, which is not uncommon.
Mm.
Known illnesses, of course, Preston Fortune Sr. I haven't heard any update in the last 2 weeks. He's in Linda or Greg, tell us where tell us what you know on the latest with Preston.
I talked to Merle this evening, and he went to see him, and he gets up. He was in the activities room. They were
Oh,
playing bingo. He wouldn't play bingo, so Merle ended up playing bingo. Um, but he gets tired fast and easy, and so he's he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there.
so they got it. Wow, that sounds like progress to me.
Yeah.
From what I saw him, in August of August, a few months, August 11th,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was,
Mm-hmm.
when we were able to see him in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Preston Moses Preston is one of our Meekins, 85 or 80. No, he can't be that old. He's about 85, 84, 85,
Yeah,
83. Yeah,
84, I
somewhere in there.
think. Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Merrill is 86, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he's 86. So, and they're brothers. When she said Merle, that's the oldest brother of Preston. And you were talking earlier about Sissy. I assume you're talking about Ellen.
Yes.
Yeah, Ellen
Yes.
Meekins. I
Yeah.
just found that out earlier. She's has been in the hospital. So those
Yeah.
are the family members that I'm aware of, and we, send our thoughts and prayers out to them. Marriages, I don't know of any marriages that's happening in the last month. Uh, you all see the background here,
Yeah.
and that's because my wife and I and our grandchildren are here for our oldest grandson's wedding tomorrow here in Las Vegas.
Oh,
Uh,
Nice.
okay,
he,
that's nice.
he's
Okay.
he's he,
Congratulations.
he's 21. He turned 21 in April. His fiance turned 21 today. Um, Tomorrow would have been our son's 46th birthday, our
Mm.
late son's
Mm.
46th
Okay.
birthday. So
Wow.
his son chose to be married on his father's birthday. And it's
That's
kind of,
sweet.
like I
Okay.
said, coincides with his fiance's birthday, which is actually today. I was thinking
Mm.
about this
Oh, okay.
morning. I guess you look at all the signs there, that means to me it was meant to be.
Yep.
The good Lord brought them together 3 years ago. And if you ever see
Mm.
them both of them are professional YouTubers. And if you ever see her
Okay.
online on YouTube, oh man, she's a lovely girl and very talented, and she's a very attractive young lady. So that's why we're here. And like I said, the whole family, we came out last night. We got in last night, and
Mm.
so we're looking forward to tomorrow, and we're coming back on to the East Coast on Sunday because it's younger grandchildren that's still in school. Obviously, have to go to school on Monday. So that's why
Right.
we're here, and we're looking
Mm.
forward to the wedding tomorrow, and more importantly, looking forward to their new life. They just bought a new home. It's 2 years old down in La Plata, Maryland. Very beautiful 4 bedroom house. They got two dogs,
Mm.
one dog each, and no furniture yet. The place is empty, but it's a very nice house.
Mm.
Very expensive house, you ask me, 570,000 dollars. To me, that's a lot of money. My first
Ooh, that
house,
is a lot of money.
my first house I bought, I paid what I paid. I paid 19,000 or something like that for it. So,
Mhm.
but that was umpteen years ago. So, uh, we're looking forward to tomorrow, and we'll share with the family.
That'd be nice.
And
Mhm.
those of us were on the cousins cruise back in July. I guess it was July. Yeah, July. Uh, that couple was with us, and you will remember they had a really wonderful time. So that's
Mhm.
it with the marriages. Happy birthdays this month. I don't have the birthday list in front of me. Um, I do know that Greg, your birthday was earlier this month, right? Or was it late last month?
Was the 25th of September.
Okay. I knew
Oh,
it
okay.
was and thank you for the kind words about the card. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, that was
well, the card
fantastic.
and the extra uh, uh, salute that I gave him online on Facebook. That was a spur of the moment thing. I felt was very deserving. Wonderful.
Mhm.
Moses, for you wouldn't know, but Greg is a professional photographer, and he dedicates his time and energies and talents to this family and other people, other organizations that I even know about. But very talented, extremely talented, and we thank him. I call it uh, it's genealogy.
Mm.
It is because he's taken so many pictures of people that's long gone, and we got those beautiful pictures now. So we thank him for that. I don't feel we. I don't think it's the way we can thank him enough. That's the truth. So I keep saying
Just
it over and over.
enjoy the pictures. That's
We
thanks
will,
for
and,
me.
and and again, we will enjoy him for decades. That's for sure.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna be on the cruise in 26, so be
Yes.
prepared.
Yes. Again, I don't have the birthday list in front of me. If I was at home, I could have printed it out. But anybody else in the family this month,
Yep. My
family.
brother's birthday. My brother Barry Neal. His birthday is next Friday, the 18th.
Okay.
Yeah,
But he'll
Osa's
be
birthday is
70.
this month.
He'll be 77. No, he'd be 78. That's because he's 3 years older than me, so he'd be 78. Yeah, but that's my older
Okay.
brother. Yeah.
Okay.
But y'all, you never. I think you seen him, Jimmy, at my mom's funeral. I think you met him there, but
Yeah, I did. That's exactly
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Genealogy. I continue to update genealogy on a daily basis. I say this every month because it's extremely important. I don't spend a lot of time working on genealogy from decades back or a century back, whatever, because a lot of that information we already have. Thankful to Emma Woodson
Mhm.
Hills, to Laura Meekins Miles, and so many other
Mhm.
people. So what I
Yes.
concentrate on is what's going on now. Through social media,
Mhm.
we are able to capture that information. For example, with my grandson getting married tomorrow, I already put it in our documentation, so it'll be there. And also, I add about, I've been averaging about 1,000 entries a year,
Mm.
additions to our
Mm.
family file. So
Mhm.
every day I'm looking at something
Mm.
and adding it to it. So please, if something comes up as a reminder, weddings, graduations, marriages, unfortunately deaths, births, newborns,
Mhm.
uh, all of that. So please keep that in mind. As a reminder, our Emma Woodson Hill Fund, we request that you donate to the scholarship fund, a minimum of $10 annually, and also for the seed money, $15 annually. This is for our family members age 18 and above. Uh, and we do exclude students that are still in school. So just a reminder of that. Um, I touched on birthdays earlier, but I touched on the card program. I do send cards, birthday cards to some family members if we have their correct address, and now if we have the correct email address and email address, and of course got to have correct date of birth. So I do that. That's one of the first things I do every morning I wake up is check to see whose birthday it is that day and take care of that. Even today here in Las Vegas, the first thing I did was send a card to whoever it was. I forgot now. Anyway, just this morning, and I got two I got to send out for tomorrow. So just kind of
Jimmy,
keep that. Yes,
cousin
ma'am.
Jimmy, can you share that birthday list with us?
Yeah, because again, this is just for the people that I have information on. In
Correct.
other words, email, mainly emails and date of birth. So it's not a big list. Per month is not a big list. I have 500 email addresses, approximately a little over 500. But you break it down by 12 months, it stands to reason you only have maybe 30 a month or 25 a month. So yeah, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Family reunion 2025. Moses, our next family reunion, we have them every 2 years. The next one will be in New York City next year. We're working on that. Uh, we uh, the planning committee, well, we met within the last couple of weeks, and right now I'm composing a survey that will be sent out to all of you all by the middle of next week, asking
Okay.
for some information, uh, mainly your thoughts on whether you might be coming, whether you're coming, ages, and other few other things. It's going to be a short survey. It's going to be all I'm asking, please, 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 all of the information, all documentation, all emails we send you, please read them. Please. We send this stuff out. We work hard and we send it out to you, and people don't read it. It's too. I got to get on my soapbox for a second. Two things that aggravate me: people don't read the emails. That's number one. No, that's number two. Number one is lack of financial support. $10 a year. Starbucks costs more than that in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
that's right.
it just bothers me. We have this last month. I had to beg for money so we could continue. And luckily, during that call, some of you all sent money in to keep us going. So it just aggravates me. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox there. But anyway, um, please read and respond to the survey when it comes out next week. The Cousins Cruise 2026 Cousins Cruise. I was hoping my daughter would be back. She's out shoving at the outlet, so she went away. I told her she didn't have to join the call. But anyway, there's a deposit due by November the 4th, I believe is November the 5th. I sent her a message here about a week ago. And it doesn't mean if you don't put the deposit in, you can't go. No, that doesn't mean that. But it kind of it's kind of a reservation per room for the cruise.
Right.
But you
Okay.
can really, you can always go up until the cruise, I guess. It depends on, well, I'm not going to go any further because my daughter, maybe Melody, I don't know if Melody can answer that question or not. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the cruise because I might say the wrong information. But any question you have, just send them to me.
Excuse
I'll
me.
make sure you get an answer on that. But that's 2026. And we'll be talking about this every month until July of 2026. Okay.
Okay.
I want a couple of things. A new section I just added to our website uh, since last month. So give me a second to pull that up. Okay. Okay, let me get back here. Let me get back here. Let me get back here and then share screen. I want to go to, oh, right there. Okay, can y'all see that? Can y'all see me? I shared my screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows up
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, somebody just joined us. Let's see who that was. Okay, let me go back and add whoever just joined us. Overview. Admit Patrice. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right, let me go back to my screen here. Minimize that. Okay, so you can still see my screen, right? I'm sharing.
Yes.
Okay, that is our for the benefit of Moses, in case he hasn't seen this. Was there somebody else joining us? I think so. Or was that Patrice coming in?
Yes,
Let
that
me.
was me.
Hi.
Hi,
Let
how
me.
you doing?
Hi.
Let's see here.
Hey,
Oh,
Patrice.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin Winston. Okay. All right. Now let me go back over here.
Yeah, that's my brother, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Let me go back here and let's see here. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, get this thing out of the way. Okay. So that's our family website and Coles Lemon Meekins family, as you can see. Um, these are the different options you have. On if you look at it from a using a cell phone, because this your cell phone's width viewing area is much smaller than a computer. You won't see all of these necessarily, but up in the right corner, if you're looking at it with your cell phone, you'll see some dots. They equate to what you're seeing across there. Just click on that in the right side, and then uh, you'll see all of these different options here that you can click on. Okay.
Mhm.
So in the last, let me just say this. For me personally, I have the utmost respect for two occupations. One is the education, uh, occupation, educators, I should say, uh, in the medical field. So I decided to start recognizing some of our family members who are working in the educational field as educators, present and past that I'm aware of. So in the last month, I have started this. I've added a section to this page here. By the way, each section of our website, they have a greeting here. This is from our cruise earlier this summer. The handy. And this is the couple that's getting married tomorrow, for those who don't know. That's our grandson and his bride to be tomorrow. Um, and for the benefit of
That's them
Moses,
on the picture for the cruise.
yes, yes,
Okay, that's a nice picture. Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nice
This
picture.
is my daughter who's
Mhm.
here. These are sisters right here. The Howell, Howell sisters from New York. Uh, and that's Shirley. I'm sorry, Shirley. Valerie Hall lives in Silver Spring, Maryland, and that's my wife Brenda. This is Melanie West. This is I forget her name. Anyway, she's a friend of the family. This is Butch Erskine. This is Angela, who's on the call with me, us now. And let's see here. Tony Meekins can hardly see his. Tony is right here. This is his wife. Ron, wife and wife Tony. Ron Meekins and wife Tony. They live in Phoenix, from New York.
Mhm.
So this. I have a picture on here every so often. I change the picture uh, to reflect. Oh, these are my two youngest grandchildren are here with us in Vegas. This is Melanie's daughter you saw earlier when she was in the car, and this is Takaya Gray, This is her daughter.
Okay, Dakaya.
Yeah, Dakaya. Okay, and this is Michaela. So I added this section in the last 30 days. I said, thanks, educators. Uh, salute to all, especially those in our family. And again, this is for all, but I'm only recognizing, obviously, our family. And this is a work in progress. Takesha Robinson Ubiera, she lives in Prince George's County. She's a teacher. Angela Washington, Angel Washington, she's on the Meekin side. In Toanna, Virginia, she's uh, elementary school principal, a principal, a principal. And
That's nice.
It
yeah,
is.
and this is Dakaya uh, Gray, as I just showed you her
Hey,
picture of.
Kaya.
And
Hey, Dakaya.
this is Tamara Miles Dunn. She's on the street Braxton side of the family in New Kent County. She is she's a teacher. This is Lakeisha Meekins, who sometimes is on this call. She's a teacher in I want to say Albemarle County in Virginia. She's on a call sometime. And this is Kaylee Meekins down in Dallas, Texas. You see her notice in Miss Meekins' second grade class. Her grandfather was James Alfonso Meekins, whom we lost back on March the 1st of this year at the age of 85. So anyway, that's Kaylee. We watched her grow up and from a kid right on up. This is Cheryl Miles. She is the daughter-in-law of Laura Meekins Miles. She's just retired 2 years ago in Richmond, Virginia. And this is
Okay.
Christy. Say that again? Okay, this is Christy Simon. Her, I want to say this right now. Her father and I were, her father was my first best friend at age 2 or 3. We used to go down in the swamps down in New Kent that were across the road from us and mess with the turtles at the creek. So never would I realize so many years later. But she is, yeah, she's a teacher. No, she's a principal. She's a principal, I believe, down in somewhere down in Virginia. Anyway, I found out today about another one, Pearl. What's her name? She has a grandmother's middle name. Oh God, I can't figure her name. Anyway, she's a Meekins girl. She teaches special education. I forget her first name. I forget her. It's kind of embarrassing right now that I don't remember her name. Something Pearl. Lord, I can't find it right now. Anyway, I'll have her picture on there next month. So, but this gives you an idea. This is what I thought of. And if you don't, if you know of somebody, another educator, past or present, just let me know and I'll add them to our page here. But that's what I have done as far as our website. I want to say that the website has an awful lot of information on it, and we really ask you, please take a look at it because we go to the extent of doing this. Now, this is a section here on Spotlight. I try to put information, kind of current information on here about family members and what's happening in our world. And this is our vice chairwoman of our committee, just one of her multi-talented self, Detrell, United States, U.S. New York State chaplain. She's a chaplain now, appointed a chaplain. She has a degree in divinity also. She got degrees in everything. She's a veteran. She's a multi. I don't know if anybody as talented as she is in so many different fields. There's a proclamation here uh, that I added some time ago. It just and I don't. I'm saying this about her because we're looking at her right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Vietnam veteran. She got an organization there, organization she started for military women, I believe that's the name of it. Yes, it's
Mhm.
something to do with military women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, this is one of a recognition of back something that was happening back in February. This is Preston Fortune's one of his sons. So that gives you just an idea. I just want to, I want to just, uh, I just want to say that just show you each one. I gotta show you stuff. I know what I want to do. Let me go over here, and I think I have something here I want to show you specifically. Uh, this is the tab for Virginia, what we used to call our Virginia chapter. And this is the lady who started, see, the originator of family reunion concept back in 1982. And when I say our family concept, as we know it now, having a reunion, the first annually, and
Mm-hmm.
biannually. This lady right here, Dorothy Inez Roan Simpson, daughter of Princetta Coles. Uh, and these are honorary members of what was known as the Virginia chapter,
Mm.
and and
Oh,
some more
that's
pictures,
nice.
honorary members,
Yeah.
and these are past members of that chapter.
Oh my.
The last one to leave us was Brian here in 2022. That's Melanie's uh, brother, and of course his mom right here, and of course, and see, I don't have a picture of Rosetta, but I put a rose there. And if
I'll see if I
if I
can
had
take
to,
care of that for you.
that's what I was getting ready to ask. That's exactly what I was getting ready to ask. But I put a rose there for her and remember her. So this is the Virginia chapter section of our webpage. I'll show
Nice.
you just a little bit more because I don't want to. Let's see here. Let me go up here. Let's see here. Why can't I go back to the top here? Where is, where is, let me go hit this. Why is this? I should be able to go back and go to the other sections. Why, why can't I do that? Some kind of hanky panky. Let me click this, go back. Okay, there you go. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I just wanted to show you, uh, family pictures. Oh, no, let's look at tributes. I haven't looked at that in a while. Let me look at that because I got to add some more stuff to that. But this is a page that just trying to remember people who's helped us along the way. Uh, and I mentioned this lady here earlier. Then Mr. Woodson, Miso Woodson, wonderful,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful, 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 wonderful man.
Miss you.
He's the only person in our family I call Mr. I never say Miso. It's always Mr. Woodson to me personally. Bubba Meekins, Ailey's still helps us tremendously. Emma Woodson Hill, Mary Lucy Meekins, and Laura Miles, as I mentioned earlier. And this is our cousin Osa, different ages.
Mhm.
And this is our cousin, I told you just died earlier this year, huge contributor. This is a picture I took of him on his 81st birthday at his house. I stopped him, I was going to visit him. I stopped and got this cake and put 81st on that. And that this is another picture I took of him as at his house. And but I took that one right there, and we did a Facebook, a face, what I'm trying to say, FaceTime call with a few family members that day. Paul and Karen Woodson, and this is my wife, and this is Gregory, and Ron and Tony, as I mentioned earlier. And this is
Mhm.
our lovely cousin on the call here, Linda.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
Ted Herman Meekins from New York, just an absolutely wonderful, strong supporter of our family reunion. This is Ann
Oh
Lemons and
yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
our husband Eric Sr., and of course my nephew Brian, and this is Alice Woodson Swan, wonderful lady. The last time we saw her,
Mhm.
this picture was taken probably by Greg at our family reunion because she, by the way, and I said Greg took most of these pictures. Um, she won this that night, and look how
Yeah.
she's smiling, and that's how I always remember her. I will always that night she won that prize. And another sweetheart, Gloria Woodson Bassett. As a matter of fact, I got a missed call from her the other night. A strong supporter. Health is going down now. Uh, Detroit, we mentioned earlier, Doris Williams Moses, one of our founding members of our Washington, D.C. chapter. Very good lady. And we lost Richard Thomas Fortune back earlier this year. Um, in April, February, I believe February, I believe it was. And the Ropers, beautiful. And then Angela, this is Angela's mom. This is Angela's mom right here and right here. And she mentioned her mom earlier. And I used to notice I got one, two, three, four names here, four contributors to what we do today. Uh, and this is a picture of Angela. You probably haven't seen that picture in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that
and
picture was
this is
around from 2007. Mm-hmm. Around that
we talked
time.
we talked about Preston earlier, who's sick now. He a singer for those who don't know, uh, and Melanie, of course, is on the call. We lost Alan Garcia, I want to say in 2018, uh, originally from New York, I want to say the Bronx, and migrated to near Orlando, Florida. He passed away. Just a lovely, lovely, lovely family there. His mom, he's a Williams on the Williams side. He's a son of Bertha Williams, and she married Garcia. And again, she Bertha migrated from Lenexa down in New Kent. He was a policeman, a police detective in New York City. Brenda and I were there
Oh,
for his
okay.
funeral. We're there for his funeral, and that's the first time I ever in person witnessed a policeman's, uh, what they say, policeman's funeral, and all of the and everything that goes along with it. Very, oh Lord, I didn't see a mistake here. I got to misspell her. I misspelled her name. I got to go back and fix it. Mary Louise Meredith left us a few years ago. Very strong supporter, very smart lady, very intelligent lady, and had the mind. She had the memory of. I've never seen a person with memory like her. Shirley Golden, McCoy Golden, who lives in Canada now.
Canada.
Strong in Canada. She left me a message a week ago today, and I got to get back to her. We've been communicating, texting, but she's a strong supporter. Marla Woodson in Maryland, and, she is a webmaster. She put the structure together for our website we're looking at, and I maintain it. And of course, our beautiful Laura J. Neal, who's on the call with us, and Meryl Fortune. So I got some new pictures and names that I'm going to add to this uh, uh, in the next few days. I haven't compiled them, and I'm going to go ahead and put them on here very, very soon. I'll show you. Just allow me, bear with me to show you one other. Let's see, what's on Genie? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Genealogy interviews. Now, this section, genealogy video interviews. And I got a little this this little picture here of where it all started by Wilson Coles and stuff like that, the Meekins. This is what this lady Mary Jane, she married a bunch of men. That's where all these six names came from. She was she was
He being played.
All right,
Mo-
Jimmy.
Moses was saying, you don't know the connection. After looking at her, he might not
Yeah,
want to, he
right.
don't want to claim her. And this is our beautiful
Mhm.
Ophelia. This is Linda's mom. And these are videos that's here by way of YouTube. And this young lady here was 98 years old doing this interview. She showed up on one of our
Okay.
cousins' call one night.
Mhm.
It shocked us, to tell you the truth. And this is an interview I did with James Booker T. Johnson Sr. down in Toanna. I went down to Toanna, Virginia, and I think it's maybe about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour interview. He was 92
Mhm.
at the time I did this interview, and of course he's passed
Okay.
away now. Uh,
Mhm.
and James Alfonso Meekin I mentioned earlier. He has the longest interview here, probably an hour
Oh,
and a
forever.
half, because he loved to talk. Uh, and
Okay.
then and then this is Richard Thomas. No, this is the Fortune Brothers. I meant to
That
say
was the
this.
Fortune Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, Fortune Brothers interview. I think Greg did that.
Yeah.
And Mary Lucy Meredith, I mentioned. I did this. She was an expert. Remember, I said her memory was strong. She see all these papers, this genealogy papers that she had sitting in front of her. I did that interview, and then this one I did of Gloria Woodson Bassett a few years ago, and I told you their health right now is not the best. So each month I'm going to show you a little bit more of this because I want you to be aware of what's going on, and
Mhm.
uh, because it's no sense in having this, and we have to pay for this website. If it's not going to be used, why have it? You know, but I think it's important. But and I have this section on new babies. This is a this
Really.
is a new baby here. This is this is on
That's
the
so precious.
coal side, the Lemons coal side. Michael Gupta, her father's Dr. Gupta, not the Dr. Reno. Let's see here. His name, father's name is whatever it is right there. And the mom is Alexis Limes. Alexis was a former scholarship winner from uh, yeah, now she's in San Francisco. She might have tried to get on the call. I don't know. I got a call on my cell phone. That's all right. I'll get back to her.
Oh,
Uh,
Jimmy,
yes,
that call is coming from Mallory. She's trying to get into, uh, um, the,
to the call. Can you, if you can, I, well, yeah, well, we're almost at the end right now. Remember, she's on West Coast time, so anyway,
right.
Right.
I'll get in touch with her. But this is Queen Wilson. This Meredith Meekins Meredith side of the family. I didn't have a picture of Queen, so I just used one that's same thing here, diamond and so forth and so on. This is Laura's uh, great granddaughter, right? Nyla Danielle
Nyla
Moore.
Danielle. That's my
Yeah,
great granddaughter.
right.
Mhm.
See, I have that. And then this is my great granddaughter in Roanoke.
Oh,
And let's see, who is this baby? Oh, Serenity Smalls, Roper side of the family. I bet you, our Roper's is on the phone. I bet you didn't know that it was here, did
Uh,
sweet.
I
Look at
didn't.
Serenity. She's so
you?
beautiful. Hi, my little niece.
Serenity. And this is another one of this is Laura's
great grandson, cause
great grandson.
Kadir
Yes,
Jr. Kadir
Junior.
Jr.
Right, he's
Mhm.
growing too, boy. I
Yeah.
saw a picture of him,
Yeah.
and this is
His birthday is New Year. His birthday is New Year's Eve.
wow. We're just in time
Yeah.
for tax check off. Yeah. Baby boy, I don't know this. I haven't even found out this baby's name, first name yet. But this is This is the one of the great grandchildren, I guess it is, of Wayne Chin.
Oh, okay.
Great grandson, I think that's what it is. Let's see here. Yeah, great grandson of Wayne O. Chin and Edwana Brown. Um, Parker Woodson. Uh, so I did that to give you an idea of of, of the stuff that some of the things we got here. Any questions on our website or anything I've covered on the website before I stop sharing?
Yes, Mary, the one who married 4 times.
Mhm.
What was her name? It's Mary something. I didn't get
Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane, Mary,
Mary.
Mary, Mary
Mary
Jane, and you can
Jane.
just pick any other names. She must have been hot back in those days. That's all I can tell you. But she probably wore mini dresses before they were even invented.
Hmm.
It's it's got to be a reason why she
Yeah.
was so hot. I mean, I don't understand how. I mean, men were attracted to her for some reason. Maybe she could cook real well.
Uh,
I'm just saying. Okay, we'll get away from that. So we'll stop here and let me update my sheet here as to who's joined us. Let's see here. Let's see, Patrice is there. Let's see here. Oh, I don't. Somebody we've lost some people who came in as a Samsung. Oh, that's okay. That's uh
that's Angela.
yeah, that's Angela. Let's see here. I thought I saw Kevin. Write this down. Kevin Winston show up. Uh, I guess he got cut off or whatever. I hope he comes
Hey,
back.
Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
how do I get access to that website?
Uh, let me spell the name. I will send it to you. But it's on all of my documentation that I sent on. It's there somewhere on the bottom. But I'm gonna send you.
I'm looking, I can't find it, but that's okay.
I'll make sure you get it. Let me make a note. Okay. Yes, I'll send you something directly so you'll have it. Make sure I think one of the things I think I could do is start using what they call a QR code or something like that. I know it's available. I'm gonna start broadcasting that also, so make it easier if you own if you use a device. But but Moses, don't worry, I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna get that to you as quickly as I can. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, Anybody else? Okay. I think it's all the people that I did say hello to. Let me see. Make my checklist. Reorganization. I don't want to talk about that. Read your email. I talk about that. Okay. That's it, folks. That
Okay.
is it.
All right.
On the website, if you all were wondering, basically Moses, that you wonder why we are recording this session, we record this because we make it available via our website so that family members can go in there and take a look at it. And click on it and go up to YouTube and view this session. It is popular with some people, believe me, because I've gotten feedback that'll say, oh, this is not right, this is right. That's good. That's what it's for. And by the way, I want to say, if you see something there uh, that's not right, let us know because we're not perfect. And I'll do my best to correct it. And if you have suggestions, we need your suggestions also. So with that, that's all I have. We are going to, let's see, it got dark out here. as it has in New Mexico. Um, so we haven't been there to the strip yet. Uh, we are a little bit west of the block or whatever they call it.
Mm.
So I'm gonna have to head down that way tonight because tomorrow we have marriage, wedding festivities starting at 11 a.m. That
Oh, okay.
really will cover just about the rest of the day, different
Mm.
activities.
Oh,
So what I don't do
okay.
tonight, I tell you, it won't get done. But so, does anybody have anything they'd like to add? Or
The
comments or
reef
anything?
the reef texted me a few minutes ago and said she was just leaving church. Sorry she couldn't call in tonight.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I covered what she was gonna cover anyway.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Sorry I'm not there with y'all. Oh, I'm sad.
Okay, that's okay. Who was
It
who was that
was
to say that?
Michaela.
Oh, okay. Moses, would you be kind enough to just tell us what you think about tonight's night's session? And you be honest, please.
I'm playing a sponge today. I'm just absorbing it all. See what I know. See what I can pick up on. Like I said, I'm trying to find out where I am. Oh, Kevin just texted me that a good picture for my grandmom. So I'll be sure to get that to you also. So
Fantastic.
to fill in that spot, I didn't know it was missing. So she would like to have it there. Um, so yeah, that'll be good. So I like to kind of stay with you. This time zone, this time is really tough
Yeah,
for me
I know,
because
I know,
I
I
getting
know.
off work. I'm barely getting here by 6 o'clock. But
I
if
understand.
I had the day off, so I just and
Ah,
and and Outlook said, "Hey, you got a meeting in 15 minutes." So I'm glad it worked out.
fantastic. We appreciate it, and we really like seeing you. And I can see the resemblance you to your mother and grandmother. I can definitely see it. I can see it, and I see the personality also. Uh,
Okay.
I am I'm one of the few old heads around that remember some of the ancestors.
mm,
I got a birthday coming up, Lord willing, next month. So I hope I make it.
Okay.
I hope I make
You
it.
will.
So
You gonna be here,
uh,
Jimmy?
I hope so. Some days, boy, I tell you, let's
So
put it that way.
somebody
But
was there in North Carolina. Did the hurricane? You okay with the hurricane down there?
Yes, we weren't affected.
Melanie,
Well, we had a lot of wind and rain, but no, we're not close to where the mudslides and everything were.
Well,
So I
God
was fine
bless.
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
good to hear.
There were
yeah,
a
Okay.
couple of trees and the normal stuff like we normally get from a bad storm in my direct area. But I'm about 3 hours still from
Oh,
the
okay.
mountains where the mudslides and everything.
Okay. And then all those guys from Morristown, New Jersey. I've got
yeah.
a really good friend who's the mayor of Piscataway.
Oh,
So
really?
ah,
yeah,
okay.
the
Okay.
mayor Brian Waller. He's a really good friend of mine. So
That's
So
way
Okay.
north of us.
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
way
we're in
north.
they,
South
way
Okay,
we're in
worse.
South Jersey.
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
He's
Oh,
on
okay.
what's it?
they're in,
Exit 7 on the turnpike is what he always says. I think.
He's exit 7, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're exit
that's
Oh,
up
It's
there.
okay.
4.
up
That's up
near New
there.
Brunswick, just above New
Yeah, we're
Brunswick.
exit
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jimmy, Jimmy, I
Yes.
just sent you an obituary. Someone sent me and asked if this lady was related.
Okay.
Her
I'll take a
name's
look at it.
yeah. Take a look at it, but I don't
By the
recognize.
way, the one you sent me last month, I tracked her father back. I think she is American. I think she's a relative, but I tracked
Oh,
her father back to Norfolk, Virginia,
Hmm.
back early 1900s or something like that.
oh,
And
okay. This
and
might
I
have been
couldn't.
the same woman,
It
Cynthia
was.
Meekins.
It might have been. That sounds
Okay.
familiar.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry, but after a while, all these names kind of run together.
Run
So,
together. Mm-hmm.
So
That's
anyway,
true.
let me put the camera in as Seneca said.
I say put me on the spot because normally I'm in the dark.
Good to see you.
Yeah, well, you guys as well, as
Hmm.
well.
Hey,
So,
You look fabulous.
hey,
Yeah, you
Brenda.
do.
You look
oh,
fabulous.
thank you for thinking so. I kept looking at Moses when I first saw him on the screen. I said, that's one of the guys from the Silver Squad, the Silver Fox Squad. Do you know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kept looking, and to be honest with you, I even went on the internet to see if that was him because he looked so much like one of the guys there. But Moses, I'm always messing with Wes all the time because the more we are together, which has been about 50 years, his family crosses into mine, and we may be cousins. I'm not sure. I'm, I'm not sure. I'm still investigating that. And I tell him all the time, as soon as I find out that we're related, you're out of here. But it is, it is what it is. But great seeing you guys. And I'm looking forward to Vegas with Jamel and Neymar tomorrow.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know, time I try to make a trip these days, my legs give out on me like they did yesterday. So it's not doing too well
Okay.
today either, but I'll be straight tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna
Right.
pray that you
Yeah,
will be straight tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
me too.
good
Easy.
to see you guys.
Yeah,
Good seeing you.
allow me just to be personal for a second. Tomorrow is going to be a special day for us, Brenda and I, because again, that was our late son's birthday.
Right,
Um,
right, yeah.
and flying in yesterday, I just felt that our son should be here physically.
Mm-hmm.
But being that his
Yeah, I
son
understand.
chose his dad's birthday for his wedding, that says it all. But
Right.
we'll be thinking about our son all day
Right,
tomorrow.
right.
So I thank you
Mhm.
for allowing me to say that to you. But we're family, so that's
Yeah.
that's why I
Amen.
Mhm.
that's why I just feel that those who know me, and some people say I'm emotional. Well, you don't try to be emotional; it happens, and
Hmm.
It happens.
and, and
It's
especially
okay,
men.
Jimmy. We understand.
And,
Yeah.
and the saying is, men are not supposed to be emotional, really.
Good.
But if your heart feels that way, and I'm not just talking about me, your heart feels that way, that's what happens. So thank you so very much, especially Moses for taking the time. And I know ideas like Mal. She was just saying, Mal, we got a cousin that lives in the San Francisco area, I believe it is. So she was just trying to call in, and she has
Mhm.
told me she had problems because of the time difference. So we
Right.
understand. So really do
Mhm.
appreciate you being here, and we'll be in touch. Okay. All right, folks.
All
It was
Wish us
right.
great.
Okay. Good
well
night,
tomorrow.
Nice
everybody.
seeing,
Be
nice
Good
safe.
talking to you,
night.
Night,
Moses.
Good
everybody.
night.
Great evening.
Everybody
I
be
hope the
nice,
wedding
be
turns
good,
out really nice tomorrow, Jimmy and Brenda.
and
It
be
Hope
Okay.
will.
everything
safe.
will be nice tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
don't
Y'all
don't let Brenda
take
have to
care,
put a leash
everybody.
around you out on that strip, man.
Let me tell you, Greg,
Huh?
Johnny was out yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and she came back telling us all of the things that she was exposed to
Oh yeah.
well,
Yeah.
before we got here yesterday. And she said, "Well, what you call those ladies out there that to be dancing and they don't have too many clothes on?" And
Yeah.
that's when your cousin Jimmy West perked up. He didn't hear nothing else she said other than the
That's
women
right.
out there cladly dressed, okay?
That's why I said you
Yeah,
gonna
I
have to
know
put a
that's
leash
right.
on him.
Yes. And actually she when they had the people out doing different things,
Mhm.
singing whatever for money,
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
out there
Yeah.
rapping yesterday too.
Okay.
And I said, Johnny, were you collecting money too? She said, no, I didn't collect any money, but I was rapping. So she has a video of
She
that.
should put her hat out
Oh,
there and
okay.
just go ahead
Yes.
and see what she can get.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's been having a ball. She's been having a
Good,
ball.
good, good,
Yes.
good.
So
Okay.
we'll keep you guys informed. And Melanie,
Okay.
I just Johnny was supposed to deliver your gift today. So
Okay.
I'll let you know the outcome of that.
Okay. Michaela
Okay.
says she
All
gonna
right.
call. Michaela says she gonna
Take
call you,
care.
Brenda.
Okay.
All right,
All
Brenda.
right. Good
All right. Good
All
night,
night.
right.
Good
everybody.
night, everybody.
Good
Be
night,
safe.
Bye.
Huh?
everyone.
Okay.
Take
Thanks
care.
again.
All
All right.
right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
See
Bye
you
bye.
next